Good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to TKTV. I am your host, Tracy Knight. I put the TK in TKTV. Now, you might be asking, why am I putting on lip gloss now? It was on my desk, and I'm thinking, oh, I haven't worn this shade in a minute, so I want to see what it looks like. And it's the Mary Kay in Unique Mauve. Unique Mauve. Anyway, I just thought I put a little bit on when I talk to you guys tonight, right? So just give me a quick second. It is such a pretty color and pretty much matches what I'm wearing tonight. Anyway, again, welcome to TKTV, and welcome to another update on my Ozempic journey. So tonight's going to be injection number 15. And I gotta tell you, if it seems like I'm missing just a smidge of energy, I might because I'm exhausted, and it's a mixture of things. But we'll get into that in a minute. Anyway, so if this is your first time, welcome. I'm sharing my journey with you guys because I care. I share because I care. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't ask me what side it's on. It's down there somewhere. I'm just not sure where. But go ahead, hit the subscribe, hit the notification button if there's a notification button. Because I'm new at this, y'all. I'm kind of new at this. Because I'm doing it for you and not for views or whatever, but the more people I touch, the more people I feel like I can help. So subscribe. Anyway, we're on injection number 15, at least according to the calendar, which today is, we need to change that because this just says April, y'all. Yeah, we're on injection number 15, and I am at dose 0.5. For those of you who are just here, on January 24th, after I seen my doctor, we decided that we would go ahead and start Ozempic. And I took my first injection on January 24th, okay? And my weight at that time was 242 and some change. I started off with the starter dose at 0.25, jumped up real quick, too fast, too soon, real quick, too fast, too soon, and all that's to say, too fast, too soon, to 0.5, and it was not good. So I went back to the starter dose for a few weeks, and then I increased it to 0.5, and that's where we are now. And so some of the side effects to Ozempic and drugs that are similar to it, like Mounjaro, Wegovy. There's another one out there that I kind of eye spy with my little brown eyes, but I can't remember which one it was. But like those, it's a, what they call it? It's a semaglutide, those type. Those side effects are similar in that they are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation. Some people get dizziness, queasiness, things of that nature. The most common are the nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and constipation. Okay. And right now I'm not feeling any nausea, but yeah, stick a pin in that because I'll be back. So I just wanted to show you this. I hadn't shown it to you probably since the beginning, but just so you know, I am still on it. This is what the box looks like that I use it. This pen holds either the 0.25 doses or the 0.5 dose. Now, look, this one was in the refrigerator. You're supposed to put them in the refrigerator before you use them. And then after you use them, it does not have to be refrigerated. I don't think I've ever told anybody that. But you store them in a nice cool place, refrigerated preferably, until you're starting to use them. And when you get ready to take a shot or an injection, you kind of want to take it out of the refrigerator, let it get room temp. Because apparently taking them cold is uncomfortable. I don't do uncomfortable. I don't like uncomfortable. So this is in the refrigerator because I have one downstairs where I take my meds. And I'm thinking it might be one more shot in there. So I'm going to take this one out just in case. Because if there's not, I'm going to need to open that one. And there is a injection kind of thing, flow. To check the flow of the medicine. You have to do that on each new needle, but not each time you do an injection. Okay. Maybe next time, especially if I have to open up a new one, then I'll probably show you how you do the flow part. I know I've been bad on showing you how to use the needle because, I inject it in a place. I am so not embarrassed by my body, but I inject it in a place where I kind of don't want everybody to see my jiggly bits, my thick parts, except for my husband. So, and I'm monogamous, so he's the only one who sees the jiggly bits. Anyway, so that's the box that I'm going to be using. And the pen is similar to what you see on this box. Okay, it looks like that, right? So mine is downstairs. But I started that journey because I noticed my A1C was too high. My blood glucose levels was way too high, even for me. When you get to that point where you need to do better, and then you're like, okay, I will in a minute. And that minute turns into like a half hour, hour, a day, month, a year. That's kind of where I was. So, excuse me. I started it because I wasn't feeling well, and I noticed those numbers were just not good. So, and I got kids, okay? I got a family I want to be around for. So, here we are on Ozempic. Again, Ozempic is not FDA approved at this point, at least not that I've known of, for weight loss. It is a type 2 diabetic drug. Mounjaro is a type 2 diabetic drug as well. Wegovy is a weight loss drug. It is out there for those who need to lose weight. The other two are for those of us who are type 2 diabetic and are trying to lower our A1C and our blood sugar levels. And the benefit of all that with these medicines is that we can lose weight. Now, I have found out everybody don't lose weight. Everybody don't lose weight on it. Some people are complaining that they've been on Ozempic for months and they haven't lost they ain't lost a pound, but the A1C is going down. Yay! Their blood sugar levels are going down. Yay! So for me, that's the goal. If the weight comes off, it's an even better goal. Okay, so that's where we are as far as what I'm taking at this moment. Now, every time I think about doing one of these things, I think, did anything change since last week that I need to update them on? Because I don't want to keep telling you the same thing over and over and over again, even though I realize that some of you may be seeing this for the very first time. And there are some basic, some basic items I want to get across to you guys that I want to share with you guys so you won't get lost if this is your first time doing it. So I'm here. But right when I feel like, I don't know, it is what it is. Boom, bang, pow. I get hit with something else. Now, I have come to the conclusion that those side effects, I thought that once you got to a certain, part in your journey with the medicines, that those side effects would ease their way out or get to like a flat line. They get, because you go in the beginning until your body's used to it, and you kind of level out and let it do what it do. Okay, I think Ozempic is like, is that how she thinking? Oh, is that how she thinking? No, because the one consistent thing that has not really come back is the nausea. And remember I said put a pin in it. I don't really get nauseous unless at this point, because like I said, I am on 0.5, and I think it's like my 6th injection at 0.5. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's my 5th injection at 0.5. But no nausea. No nausea. So I think it was because I stayed at the 0.25 for a few weeks, and then we increased the dosage to 0.5, and that's where I am now. I don't have the nausea unless I overeat. Now, before you start and say, well, you got to watch what you eat. You can't be eating this and you can't be eating all that. Pump your brakes. Okay, I know that. But I'm here to tell you, it's not even about what I eat. It's just about how much I eat. Now, I've been doing good with the portion control because the appetite suppressant that is in this medicine that tells your brain, to tell your stomach you're full, okay, it works. Definitely works, okay? Even when I get to what I call the end of my shot cycle, because I take my shots on Tuesday, and the end of my shot cycle to me is somewhere around Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Somewhere between those 3 days, my cravings inch in, So no matter what my brain is telling me, my stomach is saying, oh, I would love that. But then it still gets shut down because it's still there. It's still there. It just, it may be a little slower to shut it down before I get to that last bite. So when I find myself overeating, whether it's a salad, and I have felt like I have eaten a whole salad bar after 3 bites, it still tells me I have to stop. So it's not necessarily that I'm eating my favorite food, wings. I love my wings. It could be a salad. It could be some yogurt. It could be an apple. And I'm halfway through it. And I'm thinking, okay, I can't eat it anymore. Now, have I eaten some things I probably shouldn't have eaten? Yeah. Yeah, I threw away maybe a little more than half of a Whopper because I couldn't really get through it, but I really wanted a Whopper. And I had some, oops, onion rings. This is live, y'all. Well, it's a live video. And I wanted some onion rings to go with, right? So I had that. And I ate that. But I could only eat maybe 3 onion rings and like 2, 3 bites of the Whopper. And I was like, oh, I'm going to take that for lunch. No, that didn't happen. I'm not reheating no burgers. And I'm not reheating onions. Ew. Ew. Okay. So, yes, I have eaten some of the things that I really like to eat. That's probably not good for me, but that list is becoming shorter and shorter compared to the list of things that I eat that I know is going to be healthy for me in the long run that I can continue to eat after I'm off of the medication. Now, having said that, I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know how long people are on this medicine before they get to their goal. I don't know if it's a short time or a long time. Is it going to be a long-term issue? Will it help take me off the rest of the medications that I take? Because I also take metformin. I don't know just yet. We're working it out. The numbers are going in the right direction. So as long as they're going in the right direction, I'm gonna let it do what it do, baby. I'm gonna let it do what it do. Okay. So I do get the nausea when I eat too much. When I go right past that, one more bite, and then I feel like I can barely swallow it because I feel like I'm gonna be sick, or I'm just overly uncomfortable, a little queasy, not where I want to vomit or anything else like that, and not too much nausea, but just that little, you know, I, that kind of thing. So I stopped. I drink a lot of water. I've been drinking a lot more water because at one point I felt like I wasn't drinking enough, right? But I got to make sure that I eat enough, get enough proteins in there, get enough of the healthy stuff in there because I ain't eating salad every day, all day. But I have been baking, broiling, air frying, grilling, a lot of the stuff, staying on the protein side, eating fish and chicken, shrimp, those kind of things. Trying to stay away from the red meat, but I make a mean spaghetti bolognese, y'all. It is chef's kiss. Okay. So I've been trying a lot of different meals that give me more protein, but I still got to have that flavor. And I have been watching my portion control. I actually don't have a choice because the medicine says you're done. And I'm like, but please, no, you're done. So I'm done. And so I either take it for lunch or it just gets tossed. I try not to put a lot on my plate. Sometimes I'll eat off of a saucer and feel like I've eaten a 4 or 5 course meal. I don't know how that's going to work on the cruise in August, but we're going to have to see. So as far as my eating habits, I still eat the things I like to eat. I just eat a lot less of it. I'm drinking a lot more water. I have protein shakes mostly in the morning with some fruit, things of that nature. I eat a lot of yogurt. And apparently my favorite is the Yoplait key lime pie. So good. You can actually taste the graham cracker. It just tastes that good. So I grabbed a scoop of a lot of those when I was at the store. So I've been eating those. And I still have my coffee. I cannot give up my coffee, but I don't put sugar in my coffee. I put Splenda in my coffee. So there's that. Other side effects that, and if gastric issues just, throw you out the window, step away from the camera or whatever for a couple of minutes. I'm not going to do it long because it's not a subject I like, but I'm just kind of keeping it real. Remember I told you some of the other side effects was diarrhea and constipation. And now I would knock wood, but I knocked the light over the last time. So knock wood, I haven't gotten the constipation. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. But that diarrhea thing, yeah, it's been making itself known. And I'm waiting for those side effects to hit right after I take the shot. Like I take it tonight, I'm looking for them to hit me Wednesday or Thursday. No, they hit me toward the end of my shot cycle, which is almost a silver lining because if I'm going to have issues with diarrhea, it's pulling all the extra weight and waste out. So by the time I weigh in on Monday, Hey, girl. Hey. Yes, boo. So it's a good thing. And I'm getting a little bit of the headaches. Now, this last week or two has been it's been a challenge, and it's not all about the Ozempic. And sometimes I wonder if the headaches that I'm having are actual side effects from the Ozempic or from the life experiences that I've been going through lately. Um, and it may be a little bit of both because before the experience, I was getting a couple of headaches and I was thinking, really? What? I can't shake it. But the Tylenol was doing what it needed to do to take it away. This past weekend, Tylenol was nowhere to be found. I think it went on vacation, and I was forced to dig into my bag of meds and hit the migraine medicine. And I think those headaches were stress related, not Ozempic related. But I have started having light headaches that a Tylenol knocked right out. And I think those are Ozempic related. And they're not intense, they don't last long, but they're annoying as all get out. Okay. And the other side effect that I've noticed that has just, jumps in when it feels like it. Because like I said, I don't think they're consistent. I don't think they just go away and you never see them again. I think they just go away and then they come back when they feel like it. The exhaustion. In the beginning, oh my God, I could wake up in the morning and already thinking about how good it's going to feel to get back into bed because I'm that tired. And throughout the day, I'm like, oh my God, I can't. Will this day be over? I'm so tired. So happy that I don't have to drive far to get to my house or to get to the subway station to get to work. I primarily catch a train and a couple of buses to get to work. But I'm exhausted. And then when I pull up into my driveway, I know I spend at least good 10, 15 minutes sitting in my car, just dreaming of my bed. And I eat something really quick, and then I'm downstairs in my bed. But I gotta kind of keep myself awake till like 9 o'clock because if I don't, I'm up at 2. So I think the exhaustion that I was feeling when I first started the Ozempic is back. I'm just convinced that these side effects come and go when they please. And it's probably based on what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, what I'm eating, what I'm not eating, what I'm drinking, what I'm not drinking. Exercise that I'm doing, or for the better part, I got to tell y'all, exercises I'm not doing. I try to do some walking, especially when I work in the city. But when I'm teleworking, if I get a good 2,000 steps in, I broke a record. I know I got to do better. Bad Tracy, and I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So I think it's important to monitor what you're doing, what you're eating, what you're drinking, what your movement level is, and then kind of synchronize those to whatever side effects you might be feeling, because it may be something you're doing or not doing that is increasing those side effects or making them more intense or less intense, giving them the come and go status. That's just my theory on that. But other than that, I mean, I'm doing okay. I'm just really tired, and the headaches and the diarrhea and the nausea when I eat too much. Even with all that, I'm doing okay health wise because the levels are still going down. I think when we last spoke I was at like 7.4. Right now I'm like 7.2. It's going down, but it's creeping down, like inching down. I need to go down a little faster because I'm trying to get below 7. That's my goal. My glucose levels are going down. The average is like 168 last week. This week they're right around 164, give or take. It depends on what time I take my my glucose level. You can't see it, but I use you see a little round? Can you see it? I use the Freestyle Libre 2 to help monitor my blood sugar. I hate pricking my fingers. Side note, I spoke to my VA endocrinologist. He's not the one who prescribed the Ozempic, but he's my VA doctor. And my VA doctor says see the endocrinologist at the VA. So I was trying to be obedient, and I did. And we had a call, and he agrees that I could stay on the Ozempic and even use the Freestyle Libre, which they told me in the past that they did not even support, and you couldn't get it. That's why I was getting it on my own time, on my own dime. But it looks like, don't hold me to it yet because I haven't received the prescription, but he said he was going to go ahead and write an order up for me to continue using the Ozempic, and he wants me to increase to 1 milligram. 1 whole milligram. Not 0.25, not 0.5, but 1 milligram. Yeah, 1 milligram. Now, see, if you look at this box, it says 0.25 and 0.5 because that's the way those needles are built. I think there is a pen that has just, 1 milligram doses in it. So, but he was talking about clicking 74 times. But he wants me to go up to 1 milligram. So as soon as his medicine comes, that's what I'll do. So I say that to say this: if you are a I was gonna say Vietnam, y'all. That's just how tired I am. But if you're a veteran, okay, and you see your doctors at the VA hospital, your local VA clinics, to check with them and see if you can see your endocrinologist there to see if they can prescribe you the medicine you need. I say that because it's probably going to be a lot cheaper. I'm not sure if they're going to try to charge me through my insurance, but most of my medicine just comes straight from the VA, all right? And I may pay a $2 to $3 copay or something like that, but we shall see. If it's cheaper than what I pay when I go to the drugstore, the CVS's, I'm good as long as I can continue to get it. See your doctor. You may be able to get it at a cheaper rate than you're getting it out in your local drugstores from your primary care doctors or your endocrinologist outside of the VA. It might help. It's going to help me. I already looked at my prescription list. I saw it on there. So I'm just waiting because I think he said he had to do a PADR. But considering my record and how we're trying all this other stuff, that he doesn't think it'll be a problem getting this because it still needs physician approval, right? Authorization. And saying that, I don't know if you noticed, because I'm in a lot of groups on Facebook with Ozempic, and I noticed that a lot of people are now complaining, or not complaining, but they're a little upset. I'll say they're a little upset because they're not able to get their Mounjaro, their Ozempic, and even their Wegovy through their insurance anymore because the insurance companies are cracking down since all the hoopla has been out that doctors were, prescribing it out willy-nilly, whether you were diabetic or not, and you were able to get it for weight loss when, like I said, Ozempic and Mounjaro as of today that I'm aware of are not FDA approved for weight loss. So most insurance companies are saying, okay, so Miss Tracy, we're going to call your doctor. And if my doctor doesn't tell her that, number one, I'm a type 2 diabetic, and number two, I've been taking other medicines to address the problem with little or no success, blah, 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 along those lines, blah, 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 they're not going to approve it. Or if they do, the copay is still going to be stupid ridiculous, right? So they're cutting down on it. The insurances are cutting down on it because they're realizing a lot of people are, for whatever reason, and I'm not judging because God didn't give me that job. He don't pay me for that. He don't pay me for that. People are using it strictly for weight loss. And a lot of diabetics are now going through issues where there are shortages where they live to get the medicine that they need to address their A1C and help lower their blood sugar. And like losing weight is great because that's probably how some of us, like me, got into this boat on this ship. You know what I mean? Because I like to eat. I like food because it's good, especially my own cooking. Okay, so and I ain't skinty. So yeah, they're finding it hard to get their medication. So I'm just praying that they come to a Jesus meeting, and let's find a way that the people who really need it for the things they really need it for are able to get it. And those who are just getting it because they need to drop a couple of pounds or two, yeah, I got my opinions on that one, but it's just my opinion, okay? Go for it. But they're even making it hard for those who are pre-diabetic, who don't even want to get to the point where I am. So you just got to talk to your doctors and get with them to see what works for you. Okay, so there's that. Now let's scoot on over to the main part of this conversation. The weight. Okay. Now, when I've tried to lose weight on my own, and I have made some efforts, okay, and I've done every diet known to plan, been on a weight loss plan, okay, me and Weight Watchers, we still got a little bit of a relationship. We just see each other every once in a while. We like friends with benefits. In any case, I've tried them all. I tried them all and it just doesn't work. But when I do lose the weight, I tend to lose inches faster than I lose the pounds. Okay. And I noticed that. And I especially see it in my face. It gets a little more trimmer, you know. But now, I have lost a few pounds and I think I've lost more inches than pounds because I'm a thick girl. I'm a little thick, okay? Got some hips and stuff, okay? Junk in the trunk, if you will. But it ain't junk. Don't be calling my stuff junk. Okay? Anyway, I wear a lot of leggings. I wear a lot of biker pants. Stuff that just goes straight over. It's comfortable over the hips and the buttocks. You know what I mean? I like it to keep it that way. I have been noticing, especially this past week, okay, that my leggings or my little biker pants or what they call those workout pants with the nice little cute tops, I'm sitting there the other day and I'm feeling a draft. And I reached back to find out why is it that my hind part's feeling a little windy back there. It's because my leggings have slid down to midway over my backside. Who does that? What? And I realize it's because I'm losing inches and my pants they don't roll. Now, rolling is one of those big signs that I know something's going on because my clothes, when they fit, they're going to fit. Every pair of jeans I have, they don't fit loose. I don't care what size I buy. They may fit loose around my legs, around my ankles, somewhere between lower thigh, knee, and down. But when it gets to the upper hip and the back side, they'll never fit loose. But they are now. Okay? And I have to wear a belt because the gap is real. And it's just ridiculous. But it's a good thing. That just, tells me I'm losing inches. So I know that I'm losing the weight and I'm losing the inches at the same time. So maybe that's why there's not a drastic drop every week because maybe there's a couple of inches. I haven't really measured myself inch-wise, done any of those kind of measurements. I haven't taken a before picture. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I keep telling myself I'm going to do it, but I haven't done it yet. Maybe I'll do it next week. I don't know. But I am losing inches because my clothes just don't fit. This shirt that I have on, it's a nice little shirt, okay? I put it on today and it's just too much now. It's too big. Not that I meant it was like really tight, but it's too big around my shoulders and my arms. And it drapes really nice over the bottom part, which means the bottom part's a little smaller because it was a little tight, okay? When my shirts fit like that, I like to tuck them in, but this one didn't fit. It just draped in, so I didn't have to tuck it in. Who knew? So that's a plus. That is a plus. Now, as far as weight is concerned, I started this journey January 24th at 242 pounds, okay? Today, or as of yesterday, because I weigh in on Mondays, okay? I weigh in on Mondays. And I don't know why I don't weigh in on Sundays or even on Tuesday mornings, but they say if you do something for 21 days, it becomes a habit. And I have been weighing in on Mondays for a while now. So I feel lost if I don't weigh in on Monday. Okay, so I weighed in last Monday on the 24th at 232 pounds even. And at that point from the week before, I had lost 0.8 pounds. Now, I went to North Carolina the week before that and I gained some weight because I told y'all every time I go to North Carolina, I got to eat. I don't know. It just happens that way. All right. So when I got on the scale yesterday, which was the 1st of May, I weighed 230.2 pounds. So I lost 1.8 pounds. Wait a minute. I lost 1.8 pounds. Yay me. So I was like so excited about that. I was like, yes, because I stood on that scale and I wait for it to go, which means I gained, or it gives me bum, bum, if I just lost a little bit here and there. But when it goes bum, 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 I know I lost a pound or more. So I was excited when I heard that yesterday. So so right now I'm at an even 230.2 pounds. I've lost in the last week 1.8 pounds. I'm good with that. I'm so excited for those who are losing 3, 4, 5, 10 pounds a week. But I've also noticed that some of those people are how do I say it without being mean? Because I'm not trying to be mean. They're larger, and I've watched a lot of different shows, documentaries, and those who are larger, they lose a lot of weight in the beginning, really fast. A lot of them, and then they plateau out, and then they got to increase whatever they're doing, like exercise, eat more fiber, vegetables, fruit, and everything, or eat less rather, and then they lose. They have to put more effort into it, and I need to put more effort into mine so that I could lose more than 1 or 2 pounds. But nutritionists say, because I have been to nutritionists, I've been part of the Move program with the VA. Naturally, or well, not naturally, I'll say the word I'm looking for is if you're losing at least 1 to 2 pounds a week, then you are safely losing weight. I mean, trust me and believe, you didn't gain 20 pounds overnight. You didn't gain the extra 100 pounds overnight. That take a lot of food at once. That's a lot of food. And even without Ozempic, I couldn't eat 100 pounds worth of food. I couldn't do it. So when I lose anywhere between half a pound to a pound or more, I'm excited about that, because I feel like in a month, if I have lost 5 pounds, I'm good, because that means in 12 months I've lost 60 pounds and I've gone and past my goal. My ultimate goal weighs like 185. Okay, and right now, I'm about 45 pounds away. Okay, so another 8 months maybe. And I mean, I ain't in no hurry as long as the numbers keep going down. So as of today, I am 230.2 pounds. Yay! I'm so excited about that. So I am losing the weight. My A1C is going down. My blood glucose levels are going down. And once my new prescription hit comes in, I'm going to be bumping it up to 1. Now, he did say that if the 1 milligram just takes me, too far out and I get too sick or I just can't deal with it, I can go back to 0.5, right? And trust and believe, one thing's for certain, two things for sure. I will go back to that 0.5 because it's working and I don't have the nausea unless I do something bad treacy. Okay? So, I think that's what I got. Here's my chart. Y'all see my chart? Isn't it cute? I think my girl Stephanie, I saw her do it, and I forget where I got it. I got these little charts, and they're blank, right? And you can put, I printed them out, and I'm sure you could do them, take a picture and put your own stuff in there. But I write these in, and I got these and it says at getting_fit_Sam. That's getting_fit_Sam. So you can just download your own if you want to start keeping track of it. So I think that's it. I get excited with you guys, and then I'm thinking, oh my God, I was so tired when I started, and I'm still tired. Trust to believe as soon as I'm done. Me and the pillow. Y'all know how me and the pillow, me and the pillow, we like this, right? We're like this. I will be in the bed, but I do first have to pack up a couple of things. I got a client who wanted some hand creams. I got those for her and her foundation. Girl, I got Tanisha, girl. I got you. And a couple of other things I need to pack up to get out to my clients, because you do know, y'all do know that I'm a Mary Kay consultant, right? That's what TKTV is about, but we're doing a special series, Ozempic. But let's not forget what I do, because I do what I love, and I love what I do as a Mary Kay beauty consultant. So there's that. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the Ozempic journey. And so far, so good. I'm liking it. I share this because I care, and I've said it many times in all my other videos that, I learn a lot of things, not necessarily from reading about them, doing the Goog or whatever, but when I watch other people's video, what I like to call real people going through real things that I've gone through or I've thought about, or, something like that. And I go, oh, it's not just me. I'm glad she said that. I didn't know that. I love that, because then I learned something new. So if I have helped one person, just one person, then I feel like I've done my job. God has blessed me with those who have come into my life, whether it's those I know or I don't know, or I will probably never meet because I'm looking at them from the other side of a camera. They've helped me so much in some of the things that I have attempted to do, as well as this journey. And so it's my job to pass it on. So if you have any questions, concerns, and I take constructive criticism, I know y'all gonna hear me say that again, because It's the truth. I mean, you know how Judge Judy says, if you don't lie, you don't have to remember. Well, I remember this because I say it because it's the truth. I do. So questions, concerns, any constructive criticism, I'm there. If you're having issues and mention something, I might be able to say, oh, you know what? I did that. Because now here's something else I'm wondering. Hormones. Hormones. Yes, I am 57 years old. Yes, I'm probably doing some kind of bad menopause thing. Who knew? But this past week, I've been a little hormonal. I mean, a lot hormonal. And I don't know whether it's my life experience issue that I'm going through or if it's part of the Ozempic. You know, and I wish I could tell you what was going on, but that's not my story to tell at this point. But pray for me, y'all. Just pray for me. That's what I really need. And so in the meantime, in between time, and until I see you guys again, if you got any questions or comments, put them down below. I love getting that little, that little notification that somebody put a comment down there, or you subscribed, down there somewhere, you're subscribing. I love that because that means I'm reaching out to somebody else and I'm reaching another one more person. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night and the rest of your week. And I will see you again right here on TKTV next week. Love you much. Bye.